Hello guys, and welcome back to Carolina DC. Today we're looking at the new Springfield Kuna. Alright guys, what is the Kuna? It's the new from Springfield Armory, made by H products and H&H products in Croatia. So this is the new roller delay blowback 9mm carbine PCC, whatever you want to call it, pistol from Springfield Armory, called the Kuna. Kuna is a creature over there in Croatia. You can read more about the history and everything. I'll put everything down below when it comes to everything from this new firearm from Springfield. But this is going to compete out there with the other PCC, other famous PCC, and one of them that I'm going to compare to here in a video today is going to be the Grand Power Stribog, which is in very similar size as you can see. And I'll throw a picture here so you can see it a little closely. But it's going to compete basically with the Grand Power Stribog, which I have here. And I think this is going to be a great shooter here. PCC carbine, price about the same as the any other competitor out there, just like the Stribog. Now, the configuration you see here, minus the optic and the lighter cores, this is going to come with a folding brace. This is a pistol, so this is a brace, and this is the one for Strike Industry, which is very slim and minimal, easy to fold as you can see, and it makes it even more compact. And it comes with two 30 rounders magazines, and the cool thing about the magazines as well is going to be that they're going to be just almost similar to the Scorpion. But the good thing about these magazines is the feed lips. It does have reinforced metal feed lips, so that's going to really help with preventing the magazine from being broken on the feed ramp and not functioning. But metal always bends too as well, but it's going to be more durable in that opinion. But other than that, the Kuna has a lot to offer, which is fully ambidextrous, so it's going to be very good for left-handed shooters. You have the non-reciprocating charging handle, extended charging handle, which it moves out the way, so definitely a great feature here, so you can switch it from left or right-handed, and you can access and move out the way, as you can see, and very cool. Another thing about this is the Monolithic rail on top, just like the Stribog, but this one comes with iron sights already integrated into the rail top portion of it. You have the low profile sights here, which is just standard U-notch and white dot, just like their pistols. The Hellcat Pro, they have the same type of sight system, so if you want fast acquisition sights, you can definitely get on there and shoot. But if you want more precise shots, you can flip them up, and you have some for more outrange for the distance that you can use. Now, as you see set up, I'll not be able to use the iron sights, but are capable to fold down and move out the way. But I have a Vortex, what is this? The Spitfire 3x magnification prism scope here. I appreciate Vortex for doing this for me to use on this, so probably do a review on that separately. But pretty good optic, 3x magnification, fits very well on this, illuminated, and you can really get some shots further distance with the magnification. But other than that, the Kuna again is fully ambidextrous. You got your bolt release right here on the side, which you can also has last bolt open right here. You can see you can release it from left or right-handed if you either one. Also, the magazine release is going to be on both sides, so it makes it for even right-handed shooter, fast reloads and everything. So you have some quick disconnect on the rear right here, M-lock in the front if you want to put, don't have a QD position on the front, but you can add one if you like to. But on the receiver here, you have two on each side as well. You have some on the Strike Industry, but you can buy this without the brace, so you can put whatever brace. You got pick rail on the back, so you can put your favorite brace, stock, whatever, if you want to SBR. The controllers are very similar to the kind of H&K, but a little bit more shorter, easy to manipulate, kind of almost like an AR standard safety selector. It is a little stiff, but after a while it will loosen up, hopefully. Takes down just like your, almost similar like an AR. And as far as the fire control groups, it's kind of almost similar to the AR triggers, but just a little bit different housing and everything. So I'm not really sure is that something similar to the AR system, but it looks pretty much almost the same. Again, you got the roller delay blowback system. Can't talk today. So easy to clean, maintain, and everything. Take apart, so the whole bottom part comes off, just like your Stribog as well. Fully ambidextrous, M-lock in the front, so you can put whatever. I got a hand stop here, just kind of help me keep my hands away from the muzzle because it's short forged barrel, 6-inch barrel, also half by 28 threaded, so you can put any suppressor, and we'll put that on as well and see if it runs. So it's also ready to shoot suppress, so you have to no adjustment on the gas or anything like that, so it should be ready to shoot suppress. We'll try that out as well. But anything you want to see and know more about this, again, everything down below. If you want to look at the specs, again, 1200 G's, you can get one of these with the brace, and I think it's minus $200 if I'm not mistaken without the brace, so you can put whatever brace you like to on it, or stock if you want an SBR. But other than that, let's go ahead and load up some magazines. Solder in the red dot, haven't soldered in the red dot, and as you can see, as it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool PCC. And again, I really like this. Again, if you're going to put an optic on here, make sure you get a higher mount to be able to continue using your iron sights. Now, as far as the low one sights, the ones with flip, I cannot still use it because of my light and flashlight mount here. But again, that's the thing you have to deal with. That depends how you set it up. You can get a switch put on the side, that way you can have your rail clear from any obstruction. You can still use your iron sights. Again, with this one, I'm not going to be able to use the higher sights because of the optic. But again, get a higher mount with something you can look through and fix that issue. All right, enough talking. Let's start in the prism scope here and take some shots. So stay tuned. All right, guys, got the magazine fully loaded here with 115 grain bolt to the back. And another thing I didn't mention is the grip texture is very similar to the Springfield Hellcat Pro. The grip and everything seems to be not too aggressive. I wish it was a little more aggressive, but you can always change it because it takes any AR type pistol grips that you can change it. So you got the option of that. The trigger on this, we haven't talked about it. We are loaded. The trigger is a flat trigger. As you can see, a little bit of take up and brake. So reset right there. So the trigger, I really like the flat trigger. I wish they went with the flat trigger. I like that. But the brake on this, let me show you again. It does have a little take up, and then you roll into a brake. Just keeps rolling, brake. And again, the reset, brake. So not a bad trigger. I think it's pretty good for PCC or pistol carbine, whatever you want to call it. But I really like the flat trigger. You got some texture in the front here if you want to hold it up here. But you know, put a hand stop here and you can hold it the way you want it. So it's not too short, but still compact. But anyways, that's what I wanted to mention. The magazines load pretty decent. Not bad, hard to do. Let's go ahead and load up. We set it in the prism scope here, which is pretty nice and take a long time. All right, got these caps here that sometimes don't want to, maybe that'll hold up. Oh, a little hard to put on this. Put this on safe. Come on. It can be a little bit pain in the butt. All right, guys, I got the cap back on the lens cover back on the side here, so I'll be flopping around. All right, let's go ahead and take a few shots here about 10 yards from paper, see what kind of accuracy we get. All right, here we go. Oh, did I load it? And a lot back, no issues at all. Man, this is fun to shoot. Very soft mouth. My cap came off here. Very soft, more like a thumb back. But we're gonna compare it to the Stribog, which is another PCC 9mm. It's not a roller delay blowback like this one in, but seems like the roller delay blowback has a little more recoil, I guess you can say, than this one. So let me grab the Stribog, shoot that one, load up some more rounds to this one, and kind of compare back and forth. Stand by. All right, guys, wanted to show you the target right quick, but not a bad group here. Again, I'm not the best shooter, but it's always easier for me to shoot PCC than a regular handgun. But there you go. And of course, that's a 10 yards, but we'll shoot some more here in a second on steel, see how fast I can do it. All right, let's go back. All right, guys, we got a few rounds on each one. Let's start with the Stribog. Just kind of compare the recoil on this. Again, very similar in size and everything. All right, let's go ahead and see. All right, again, this is not a roll delay, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the, which one is this one? The SP983. Now, they had some issue. I done a review on this already, so go back, check that out. I'll my link on the end. They had some issues with this at the beginning. I had to send it back, but on that, it's been working ever since then. But this one seems to have a little less more kickback to it. So let's go ahead and shoot the other one, the Kuna. Yeah, definitely more recoil than your Stribog. And again, not bad, but you can definitely feel it. A little bit more mild shooter in this one. Let me know below what you think between standard blowback. Now, there is some blowback handguns, PCCs, that I have shot in the past, and it was more violent recoil, I guess you can say, than this one here. But this one definitely has the Kuna definitely has a little more hump to it back. But on that, let's go ahead and suppress the Kuna, see how well it runs. So stand by. All right, guys, we got the Liberty Mystic X can here, 9mm suppressor. Did a review on that, so make sure to check that out. We're gonna start with 115 grain and see how it runs. All right, here we go. And no issues. All right, let's go to 124 grain hollow points. Let's shoot some on the dirt first, see how it sounds. See if I can take my ears off here. A little loud, but runs just fine. Let's continue. All right, guys, let me know what you think about the Kuna from Springfield Armory. Now, this is going to be released today, so make sure to check those guys out. I'll put a link in the pinned comments so you can check the new Kuna 9mm PCC pistol, carbine, whatever you want to call it. It ran flawlessly, no issues at all. Of course, I switched the suppressor for 9mm dedicated, and I think it runs real well, suppressed even. Unfortunately, I have 147 grains, but it does the job and recycles real well with no issues. Magazines are very easily to load, no issues at all, but time will tell once you run more ammo through it. Really like the brakes that come with for Strike Industries, very solid. Again, you can SBR this if you decide to put a stock on it. Really like the ergonomics as well, how well it is to charge. It's not tough and everything, and be easy to access, and the safety selectors is very easy to reach without any issues. Again, you can change the grip with any AR style grip that you decide or prefer. Again, I'll probably change it to some more aggressive, but this one does the job real well and it's very ergonomic. Other than that, I think it's a great PCC. Again, very competitive as far as the pricing goes with any other ones out there. Now, the only thing it is, again, this is a roller delay blowback. It just gives you a better more lockup and easy for the gun to cycling and under fire. Again, suppressor runs real well. To me, it had a little more recoil, I guess you can say. Not a soft shooter as the Stribog, in my opinion, but it still functions real well. Again, half by 28 threads, so you can hook any suppressor. The only thing I wish they have is the had a tri-lock with the threads like the MP5 out there. I think that would have been a great feature to have. That way you have a solid lockup with the can or suppressor, whatever you want to use. M-lock rail here, Picatinny. I like the fact it has iron sights, backup iron sights, low profile and high for whatever it may be. Again, depending on the optic that you may use, the sights may interfere with it and not be able to use. So make sure you get something that has a higher mount on it or your optic or whatever it may be. But other than that, I like it. It's very compact, very lightweight, easy to maneuver, not bad at all. And I think it's going to be a great seller out there. So again, make sure to check Springfield out. I appreciate those guys for selling this. Hopefully more to come for those guys, so stay tuned for that. But let me know what you think down below. If you get one of these or you're watching this video later on, put your experience down in the comments below and let me know if you have an experience with your Kuna from Springfield Armory. And again, if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, like, share, turn notification bell on when new video comes up. As well, follow me on all social media like Instagram, when I'm always active and posting products like this coming up for the channel, and that will give you a sneak peek of what's coming up at that time. As well, check out all the links down below, my campsite and my bio, as well everywhere else that you may follow me. All right, guys, as usual, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.